Hello, everybody. Welcome to a live stream. And hello, Marv.
So,
And today we'll be watching some scary videos or Halloween or shit.
right.
And we got some options of what to watch. So I made a post in my community post that y'all see that everyone saw. It says that we could either watch Ghost if it's Ghost Hunters reacting to, well, investigating stuff. Minecraft horror videos, the Forest horrors, the Thomas ones, the horrors of Kirkwood and Branch, and the Ghost Train, the Clisfield Curse, or Marble Hornets. So we got these options to watch, and
Hmm.
yeah.
Uh,
So Jesus Christ, since I already have the playlist open, or I don't know, we could either watch some Ghost of well don't I can't fucking talk. We could either watch Sam Kobe who explore buildings and places that has paranormal activity, or we could watch one of the scary short films. Hey, goddamn, this is yeah. Actually, I think we could maybe yeah. I know what I know what these viewers like. Thomas. Oh, there you go. All right. Oh, okay. So many of you reacting. Remember some of me and my friends reacting to Timothy the Ghost Train, the good, and about 9 days ago, and we could either watch both Horror on the Kirkwood and Branch, or and the Clinchfield Curse, or just watch one random scare videos. And plus, I'm bored as fuck already. So yeah. And if y'all had Discord, y'all can add me on my y'all can fr- add my name. Wait, hold on. I need to update it. Hold on. Let me update the thing. There you go. I just have to update the letter. But yeah, if y'all did have Discord, and if y'all want to join my Discord, my server, you can use my Discord, that is on my screen. Y'all can join, so y'all can, well, Beast voice sounds good. No, I am mode. Hi.
That. What do you mean, owner of this damn skivvy stream? What are we talking about, God? What are you
I just,
talking
I don't know. I just put out of
about?
no
Except dog
for no.
cookies.
I just put out of nowhere, but yeah.
My dumbass forgot to edit my profile picture.
But yeah, we're either gonna watch some paranormal investigating videos or watch some random Thomas horror videos.
Hold on, let me aura farm. Let me get some aura farming. Hold on.
Hello,
Hi.
Tay.
I already love your username just because it has Minecraft.
Yeah.
We were playing Minecraft earlier. We never got to freaking practice PvP at all. We should like do that soon.
Yeah, but I'm musty as hell, you know that.
You're lazy as hell, and I'm right now eating. We can do it during the. Actually, we can do this during during the screen. I
Nah,
can screen share. We
nah,
can do
my,
it.
ga- my, nah, my, nah, my laptop will lag as fuck.
Oh, I can screen share.
I ain't good at that. But we're only gonna watch some scary videos until Halloween.
Yeah, we're gonna aura farm. Hold on, I'm getting on Minecraft right now just so I can get a screenshot just to post it online.
Hello, Oliver.
Listen, aura farming is aura farming,
Yeah.
bro. You don't know how much aura I have during school, bro.
Sure.
Okay, fine, bro.
But since we don't know what to watch, we're just gonna watch both the horror of Kirk Warner Branch and the Clinchfield Curse,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe it's gonna be a total of 3 hours and something. But since we already started this, it's gonna be 4 hours or something. I don't know. Let's just watch it. How about that?
Okay.
But yeah, this is Horror Kirk Warner Branch by Silver Knight. Now go put send the numbers because I'm fucking lazy. And let's continue. But first, I need to make sure my damn quality is there. There you go. Well, remember, shout out to the creators.
Are y'all ready for some Eclipse hating shit, bro? Y'all ready for that? Hold on. I'm gonna get the aura farming profile. It's not gonna be aura farming, I swear, but it's whatever.
Alright. I'm just gonna continue. I'm just gonna continue, let the video play. And let me turn the volume down. There you go. Sigma.
I have 13 hearts on this server now. I just realized that.
Wait,
Is
what
that
happened?
aura? On the you know the server that I invited you to?
I think. So.
Of
Wait, the
of Lucas server, Lucas Cafe or Castle.
I think so.
Yeah, so I have 13 hearts somehow. I just like noticed.
Cool.
I also got the mace.
Nice.
So now that I have
I also bought myself a Spider-Man costume from eBay because at work we're everyone at work are going to be dressed up as different costumes, so I'm just going to be wearing just Spider-Man.
seems about right.
Yeah, and I also bought two other things on eBay: a wooden tot with lights and sell Thomas and Terrence, and a Lego figure. Because yes,
Alright, there we go. Now I have the aura farming picture, bro.
let's see. Nice.
Why am I like I'm the main character, guys?
I
I
don't
was
know.
up close. I'm always the main character. I'm joking.
Station.
Join the chat. Connect. But why do I always have to connect my YouTube account, bro?
Or
Bro, you know what's crazy?
what?
Remember when you got off? Like 10 minutes later, when you got off, you want to know? I got 2 bounties on my head.
Hmm.
I'm worth 101,000.
Damn. I
Like,
understood. 2016.
so I'm forced to have a full-on PvP kit at all times.
Oof.
Like, I wasn't even gonna try to do any PvP, like, at all. And then, yeah.
Duck. It's old Ducky Boy.
A year and a half.
I'm probably gonna go
had passed
AFK in the end
since
and then
the
fine.
Hunter's ghost came to an end.
I actually no, I can't because I need to get my auto clicker on.
Alright.
But nonetheless, the engines of the Fat Controllers Railway still kept the memory of the legendary story, as well as the troubled soul of Timothy, deep within their thoughts. During the aftermath, fan analysis on the branch line had grown, thanks to the visiting people who had come to visit.
Why are they
Seoul.
trying to
Due to
oral
the
farm?
amount of expanding visitors, Thomas and Percy had to take turns in pulling passenger trains and freight work. But the engines didn't mind, for they knew it was all part of their routine to give many memories to the visitors, for Solor
Yeah,
was the
yeah.
only remaining railway that kept steam alive and strong. The railway network was doing very well and handling great business. The mainline engines handled the much busier and heavy work in order to run like clockwork. Days and weeks went by, more ramblers and tourists from other parts of the world flocked to the island. The railway became more busy, more trains were needed, and Solar had now begun a passenger cruise ship company to offer passengers pleasure chorus. This was seen in the best interest to expand the popularity of Solar than ever before, and with the new cruise ships company opened, the railway would get more and more visitors than any other railway in the world.
Well, damn. They try to be better.
Wild.
One dark, grey, gloomy day, Henry and Gordon were double-heading the express from
Wow.
Vickerstown to Knapford Station. The 2 big engines were running 10 minutes late due to some troubled passengers who had been deliberately holding up the train for being plain stupid.
Wah, wah,
They
wah.
flashed
Wah,
by
wah.
through Batherhood, through Crovan's Gate, and into the countryside.
I didn't even know Crowman's Gate was an actual station, the actual show, by the way.
Wait, what happened?
I never even knew that Crowman's Gate was an actual like thing.
So,
I thought it was like a custom made thing.
should I turn the volume up a bit?
If you want to.
Alright. There you go.
Thank you.
Cool. Good. What was that?
Gordon felt himself going slower and slower. The driver stopped the train.
Shut your fucking mouth.
What has happened to me? I feel so weak.
I hate to say this, but you burst your safety valve
Womp womp.
again.
Wah, wah.
Again, it's crazy.
Holy indignity.
Okay, why did you
Looks
say it
wants
like
to
that?
call for help.
Hello?
I can't take Gordon to the
I
train
don't
by
know.
myself.
Luckily for both
Okay,
the
what the
engines
fuck?
and the crews, the signal box was at the site.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Just by luck, huh?
And they went to tell the signalman about the situation. As Gordon and Henry waited to be rescued, they noticed something from the corner of their left eyes. There was another line currently present. It was rusty and several overgrown.
Oh, let me guess.
had
To
not
make
been
the
used in a
ghost
very,
is gonna
very
zoom
long-
on by and say, "Shut your fucking mouth."
Wait, what?
I swear,
Or
this movie's
happened?
gotta be more original. It's all about Timothy.
No. Hello, Angel.
Holy emoji spam.
Too much.
time due to being abandoned. None of the Fat Control's engines had ever seen it before, or even heard about it.
Huh? That's strange. What's that line over there?
I don't know, Henry. It could have been a line that we once used, but we were not aware of it.
Looks like more like an abandoned branch line from my view.
If so, who used to run it? And who did it belong to?
Henry couldn't find an answer. He became lost in the thought about the line. I wanted to know more about it.
Bro, this is not your average Thomas and Friends episode. This is a movie. Act like
After
it.
he and Gorn were rescued by Boko, Henry
Well, half of a movie is 45 minutes.
Oh my god.
took a slow
Wait, what's
train
this
to
movie about
Uxbridge
again?
Station.
Huh?
What's this movie about again?
Horror of the Kirk on the Kirk running branch.
Alright, so let me guess. The ghost engine is Timothy.
It's sequel, dude.
I think
Pick up
that's
Thomas's passengers. As he waited, he and his driver overheard something on the radio from inside the small station.
As of
Okay,
earlier
bro,
reports
this
of today, the
Why
Tactical
is
Trust
Spider-Man
reports
here?
the Kirk River
I have no
branch
idea.
wishes
Better
to
question,
restore
yeah. Wait, hold on,
and
pause
protect
it.
what has been seen in the best.
What is that goofy ass female? Who is that again?
Chi-Chi, I think? I don't know.
Why are we having random goofy characters in this movie, bro?
I don't know.
Bro, the next time I'm gonna get asked, what are you doing? I'm gonna exist, and people are just gonna be like, nah.
Interest by those who want to see steam run more than ever. Arrangements have begun in earnest. The railway's leader, Sir Tuppenhat, has offered his service to help out with the project.
I forgot,
A new
I'm still
service will be
moderator.
drawn up, and it will attract more visitors to the island of Sodor. It'll be an exciting new chapter in the railway's history, for the Kirk River
That's
branch
stupid.
was once a major part of Sodor's early life, and has been abandoned for decades. Now it awaits its return for a new life.
Who the fuck is speaking?
The Kurt Rowan branch.
That's
Oh, was
person.
it Henry Driver, man?
The person in the radio,
Oh.
and then the
So
Kirk
that's what
running
me and
branch.
Gordon saw.
It sure is, Henry.
There you
Matter
go.
of fact,
Why
it
do
dates
they
all the way
look
back
like
to when
that?
my own family used to work on it.
Okay. That's just being extra.
You know
That's
about
just being
two?
extra, bro.
Of course I do.
Please tell me.
Oh, sure thing. I'll tell you all about it.
Wow, you're another waste of time story.
The Kirk Roman branch line was a branch that was operated by 3 small boxy engines from the Sodor and Mainland Railway. They were called Niall, Clive, and Roger. However, other engines would come and give a helping hand if neither of them were away for repairs. The line started at Calsford Road, where it connected with the main line from Roscastle to Kirk Roman. Beyond Kirk Roman, there was a small dock where fishing boats are stationed. Both my grandfather and my father worked as station masters at Roscastle. The branch was running well, but as they say, nothing lasts forever. Hard times soon fell, and with the Great Depression coming, the line couldn't cope, and it closed down.
Ouch. Anyway,
After that, my grandfather and my father retired. They've both sadly passed away since then. Over the years, the small towns that serve the Kirk Roman branch have long forgotten about it. But now that it's going to be put back into service, it'll bring back great memories to those who used to work on it.
That is not Thomas's whistle.
yeah.
That's not Henry's. Where is Thomas's pee or something like fuck?
They're using the E2 whistle.
Rosie.
later, on a slightly foggy morning,
Rosie.
Rosie was putting an observation coach to the line. The Fat Controller was on board. She made it to
Why did they
Calstrop
pick
Road
Rosie, though?
and carefully steamed
I don't
onto the
know.
abandoned line.
And how is that called an observation? Fuck.
Rosie stopped at bridges and tunnels for the Fat Controller as well as the inspectors to do surveys of the line.
I don't
and
think
its
it's smart to leave an
surroundings.
engine like
They made it
on
to the first
the bridge
station,
when
Rolf's
the bridge is
Castle.
fucking old.
As the inspectors looked around, the station looked old and worn out. But oddly, its overall structure seemed to be in very good condition.
How?
I don't know.
How?
Why not? Or a
We
farm.
soon moved on to the next station at Kirk Roman. Again, as with the last one, the station seemed to be in perfect condition, but the line itself was old and rusty and needed to be replaced. Rosie looked around the surroundings. For some strange reason, she was feeling uneasy.
You alright? What's the matter?
I'm kind of feeling a bit, well, unsure about being here. I mean, it's not that I don't like it here, but it's something that I can't explain right.
The driver thought that Rosie may have not slept right and must be getting an overdrive thought in her mind.
This is not a kid's
The Fat
show.
Controller walked up to her.
The Kirk Roman branch line seems to be in great condition. It will need a few things cleared away and repairing, but I think overall we'll have this ready for the spring season next year.
Excuse me for asking, sir, but what about the small dock further down the line? Does that need inspecting?
It's still in operation. The Council of Kirk Roman preserved it and has since kept the docks in working order. Its small fleet of fishing boats are currently in use of selling or delivering cargo from the mainland. The Flying Kipper will also have some use there for that some small deliveries of fish can be made.
Of course, the
As for
Flying
passenger
Kipper.
trains for the two stations, that will be no problem. I will soon find the right engines to run it on the line once it's completely repaired.
Rosie felt slightly nervous from what she had heard as the Fat Controller and the inspectors climbed aboard the observation coach. Just then, a sudden gust of wind blew from out of nowhere, followed by a cold drop in the atmosphere around their area. Rosie felt the chills in her boiler, and she started to get more tense.
I think we overstayed our welcome. Something or someone is watching us nearby.
Well, how do you know?
As she pulled away, Rosie thought she saw a mysterious figure with what looked to be a man watching her through the mist.
But she's crazy.
Yo, get her some got like fucking delusional pills, bro. She's delusional, bro.
Yeah. What is this cringy ass music?
Yo, oh my
Plans
god.
to reopen the line were soon put into
This
action.
song is so cringe if you
Emily
think
was
about
assigned
it.
in handling the engineering
Bro, how
phase,
old is
while
he?
James took charge in taking good
Oh
stock.
my god, that is not James.
This 9
Yeah,
years
no
old.
wonder why, but that isn't James.
This movie is 9 years old. What the fuck is there? K-pop.
Hello? Hi, how are you? Like, what?
on the line. Sometimes they would take in turns when one of them were to take
Goofy
the
Amu
other.
song.
They both felt proud at their new duties.
That
With
isn't
great
James,
teamwork, the
but that's
repairing of the
Emily.
line was
Hello?
going at a quick
James'
pace,
face is
and soon it
ugly.
came to work on the station at Wolf's Castle. It would take about a few weeks or months to
Ew.
complete, but there were more than enough
That's not even
workers to get the
James.
job done.
That's Dane. Bro, that's not James. That's Dames.
That's James. What the fuck is a Dane, bro?
I have no idea.
Also, James. Where's the second James? Where's the second? Hey? Wasn't there supposed to be two James now? Because it's
One night,
J-A-D-M-E-S.
James was given a job to take some
Oh,
work
James.
materials to the line
But
for
that
the
was
night
James,
shift
huh?
workers. He had made good progress and soon reached the old line.
There's his
Turning-
own face. There's his face.
Oh. Yeah, but it looks so fucking horrific.
Who was the other engine? Was it Winston or Eagle?
What?
Eagle, you know, the red engine that looks like James.
Oh. Probably.
onto
Was it a
it.
tank engine or a tender engine?
He made it to Rolf's castle where the workmen were waiting.
Now they were rating cool.
Why they were right. Shut your fucking mouth.
James
Oh,
sizzled
it's a
nicely
big
as he
scary
watched
black
them get to
figure gonna
work.
hunt
The
James.
night was clear with stars twinkling in the
Why the fuck
sky.
is his face like that?
But then, the red engine and everyone
Oh, no.
else suddenly felt a drop in temperature that went cold.
Huh? What in the world is going on? What's with this cold feeling?
As he saw the workmen commencing work on the
Stranger
station,
Man.
James thought he saw a man, one he did not recognize. He was at the edge of the station, as if he was observing the work in progress.
Who's that? I didn't see him when picked up the workman earlier today.
The man walked away and then around the brake van. Out of his sight, he waited to see him come from the other side, but he didn't.
What the? Where's he gone?
Then there came the sound of another engine's puffing. James almost gasped when a
What is
shadowy
him?
figure of a tank engine rolled past him, before it
It's
suddenly
Thomas.
vanished.
I think it looks like Thomas.
It looks like Thomas, but
No!
well, dude,
It could
it looks like Thomas, but did you cover those? Is not.
It's Timothy! Run!
What in the name of Satan did we just see?
never mind.
Can we
Dad.
pause real quick and go back to that driverman that was talking?
Wait, what?
Go back. Why does he have his face in the back?
Cody fell.
I don't think that's supposed to be like that.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, it's Toby.
What,
Toby with
what,
a hat.
What did Toby get? Got a hat.
How much was that hat?
I bet it cost italics. And let's continue.
Alright.
Of Satan did we just see?
Never mind,
What in the
Dad.
Satan?
Get me out of here! Get me out of here!
They get a scream.
What happened to Tale of the Brave, huh, buddy? Oh, wait.
It was $400 US dollars.
$400 just for a hat?
Bro, that's insane.
Did you use credit, debit, or money?
Or cash.
Yeah, cash.
I stole it. Oh,
Oh. Okay.
be lucky that I don't snitch.
Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, 901. This is a criminal over here. No, I'm joking. I think you might want to start running away.
And let's continue.
No, you're not wanted. You're 10 wanted stars. That's higher than the GTA count.
Leaving the workmen and the engineering train behind,
Wow.
James raced along the main
Why you're just gonna leave him dead? Cool.
line and didn't stop until he reached Rickerstown. When they arrived, the driver and fireman spoke to the station master.
Please don't. Edward will kill me because I stole it from him. Oh.
Oh, it's from Edward?
Oh.
Edward, get your ass over here! I'm joking.
Let's
But
continue.
wait, why did you steal it from Edward?
Yeah. What did Edward do to you?
Well, yeah, what did Edward do? Hello? You did good reasoning. Why does it take 20 years for this? What does it really take 20 years? James Driver has a mustache on his neck. That's what I was saying. That's the bullshit I was
The
saying.
next morning, James told Emily about what had happened the night before.
That's
Also,
some
it's not
story,
me.
James. Are you sure your mind wasn't playing a trick on you?
I'm not kidding. I saw what I saw. It scared me out. That unknown tank engine. Its look and shape. It looked like...
Who do you think it was?
I only saw it for a short moment, but then it vanished.
Why does it
That is-
look like that?
That is not his whistle.
Yeah, it's not as good. This movie's not
Work on the
accurate.
Kirk Roman
Negative
Rail
100
line
out of 10.
continued on. After a few months, the station of Wolf's Castle was completed, and work moved on to the next station at Kirk Roman. Since James was now working on the other jobs, Thomas and Rosie took over in helping Emily.
Of course, Thomas.
Okay, that was Emily's whistle.
And Rosie's.
Why would you have the tank engine in the front?
As the weeks passed by, repairs and restoration to the station of Kirk Roman was eventually completed. Next came the replacement of the old rails. This took about a few months to do, but thanks to the amount of teamwork from the workmen, both day and night, it was nearing completion.
Teamwork.
There's been a change of plan. Emily, you'll be needed to take the Flying Kipper to Tidmouth Harbor, where Henry is due to take it to the mainlands. Edward will take the engineering train, and Rosie and Thomas will have to stay here and take turns in doing night shunting at the docks.
Emily took the Flying Kipper away to Tidmouth Harbor,
I thought it
leaving
was supposed
Thomas
to
and
be
Rosie
in only
behind.
vans and not trucks.
The two tank engines soon went to work in shunting trucks. Rosie went first, leaving Thomas to rest in the shed, and his crew could get some rest too.
Lazy.
Yes, I know.
Rosie worked her hardest for the next several hours. After shunting some empty vans, it was time for her to switch with Thomas. But before she could, a cold drop in temperature was felt, and a layer of fog came down.
Why are we targeting
The
Rosie with
driver
this
and
stuff?
fireman could hardly
I have
see,
no idea.
but decided not to take any risks, and kept Rosie where she was.
Oh my goodness! I don't like this at all!
You should never have come here.
Who's there?
You dare come to this place? Now you will be punished for your sin.
Huh?
No, the guy that's freaking yapping to Rosie, bro.
But hey, it's T1E2 and H3, the GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
Rosie became frightened. Then she nearly screamed in horror when she saw an unknown figure walking past her. From where he was going, he was heading towards the shed where Thomas was sleeping in.
Why is everyone always targeted at Thomas? That's my question.
Like, leave Thomas alone, please. Like,
Just
bro.
Like just because he's a main character doesn't mean he gets targeted by random.
Man, we barely seen him at all. This is like the third time we've seen him. And how long has the movie been on? For 21 fucking minutes. Like half of this fucking movie.
Oh no! I have to warn Thomas!
Huh? Who are you?
You are on my railway. You and your friends have invaded my place of rest, disturbing it.
What are you talking about? Are you pretending to be a ghost or something? Because if you are, I'm not buying it.
Don't you even know who I am? I was once the controller of this railway. This was my own, until I was forced to leave and go to Sodor, where I took over. I had to deal with it, and most of the engines were old and out of shape. Even he, who I never got along with, he who was big for his own wheels and never showed me respect, and ended being treated like the way he was. I didn't care for him, and wanted him out of my sight, and I would have done by scrapping him. But that never came to me, for he killed me, and many other lives.
You know what? That is just a load of... Hang on. You're not saying... You're the...
He's it!
Yes!
Let's go! Both Timothy and the old control took the entire movie.
Yes!
No,
why did
it can't be.
I don't know.
What the hell is this guy?
Disrespectful coward shows himself at last.
Timothy! I should have known it was Timothy just because it looked like Thomas.
Yeah, and plus he is an old man.
Bro, I fucking called it, bro. I've never watched this before and I already knew it was Timothy.
It can't be. No.
We meet again.
I'm not racist, but oh my god, he's black. I'm sorry.
He's black? I thought he was white. This is some goofy Moana shit. Or like whatever you want to put it as. Like they're supposed to be white and the next like one of the movies.
No, not
somehow,
Moana.
like,
No, not Moana. The Little Mermaid. Remember?
Yeah, the Little Mermaid. I was so confused. My bad. I haven't watched the second movie of Moana. Anyways, like they were supposed to be white. They're white, right? Like in the whole movie.
Yeah.
And then the real action thing, she's black.
I still remember that one video.
This is just like the fucking Little Mermaid, bro.
Bro, I remember watching this video and this girl say, "Look, she looks like me."
You should really let me in. Just joking. Well, there's a link in the Discord. You can like go in and click on.
I don't think he's in my server.
Oh.
Oh, just joking.
Yeah, they're joking, but still.
Brother.
Timothy?
Holy stutter count. Stutter count went from 1 to 1,000,000 in 2 seconds. Timothy? Like, shut the fucking mouth.
You should have just said Timothy like that. Just one T and just say Timothy.
Yo, I just typed in rage by accident. I was spamming letters, and by spamming those letters, it spelled out rage. That's such awesome sauce.
Damn, I can barely type. Real.
I don't have it sever.
But how can this be? I thought I defeated you on the viaduct, and I saw you fall. This is impossible.
You can't kill what is already dead. I may be
Shut your
dead,
fucking mouth.
but I still keep coming back. You You and your friends were wrong about me.
Hold on.
I stand.
What is he, William Afton?
Okay. Bro's not William Afton, yeah. Right. Okay.
Hard soda, and no matter what you do, I continue to strike when and where you least expect.
If you're here to take me, I will not allow you to. If I go down, I'll take you with me.
Damn.
I put the Discord in my thing. So if you guys want to join, then that's the code.
Anyway, let's continue.
Finally, after all these decades, we meet again. Timothy. Or should I say, number 0?
Never call me by my number.
Damn.
I never understood
Bro, H baited him.
it, but that always gave you a weakness. I had my own doubts when I...
Just say you're gay.
first saw you. You seemed like a useful tank engine, until I found out you were only a prototype of a class I knew nothing about, and always gave me a hard time. You remember, don't you? You remember when we first met on this railway? This was once our own.
I love the view.
I was born, raised, and grew up here. When I had this job to run the line, I was going to be among the richest ever until you came along. You costed me everything, and I was forced to step down as controller of the Kirk Ronan branch. I found work elsewhere and took the role of being in charge of Sodor, while you were sold to the London, Brighton, and South Coast Railway. But after they gave you away, you came to Sodor, and once again we met, and the troubles started once more.
I never caused any problems. You were the problem. You got people who didn't know how to look after steam engines the right way, and made us all look like a joke. You never really knew how to run a railway, and only cared about making money. Your fate was sealed when you were going to scrap me for no reason. I may have been old because I was used up more often, and due to the fact that I was only a prototype for the E2 class. Your bad treatment on me and the other engines pushed me over, and that's why I took my revenge on killing you. But even at death, you're still on it with me. You were nothing but a pathetic excuse for a human being.
And you're a pathetic excuse for a steam engine. I should have scrapped you way before that.
This ends now. Leave. You were a terrible controller with no heart or compassion to show any respect to me or the other engines. You wasted most of our lives away and didn't seem bothered about that. You only cared about your fortune, your money, and yourself. The greediness of all humans. With that, the demons you see now within me awoke. And even after my demise, I wanted you to be forgotten. But you're still bothered, thus causing me to haunt Sodor over the years. The things may have changed, but I still see the same faces, the same people, and you. All I ever wanted was to be a really useful engine, just like my brother Thomas. I wanted to show you that I was a really useful loco, but you saw me nothing more than a piece of scrap iron. And with that, I took your life with me and the others who were unfortunate to go as well, even though they had nothing to do with us. Now, after over 100 years, it comes to an end. Leave now and never come back!
won't let you.
God damn. Wait, question, do you
Thomas
have that
slowly
one
opened his
time
eyes,
where we were,
seeing Timothy was still there,
where we just
but
write
the ghost of the
lyrics
old
song we
controller had
listened to,
vanished.
don't know the name of
Still
it,
feeling scared,
hopefully
Thomas
that-
found the courage to speak.
I don't understand. How
Low-key,
could this happen? All this time,
Like once.
you were after me, wanting me gone, but now you have come back and...
Thomas, there's more to my story than you think. Everything that has been told and revealed is only part of something much bigger. When you first started out in your young life, we used to live together. And this railway, the Kirk Rowan branch, used to be my home, and I enjoyed it here. But as I once told you, the London, Brighton and South Coast Railway owned me. But they decided to keep me working here until I was retired near the end of 1913. But that didn't last long. And the rest, you already know. Everyone knows about my demise, but they'll never be able to understand it. However, they failed to know another thing.
I understand it.
And that is
I
the
swear I
story of
do.
our past, Thomas. The story of you and I.
Can you not kill Thomas, please? And leave Thomas alone.
From what I've seen, you and your friends are restoring this line to what it once was. I would not allow you to do that.
But it's your home.
I am back.
Welcome back. But it's your home, Timothy. So shouldn't you be happy that somebody decides is nice enough to fix your home?
What is this?
Like, I'm so confused.
Wait, do we?
It's
do
your
we-
home, Timothy. I don't understand. Somebody's bringing it back for you.
Wait, do we just have that one time where we just write lyrics of the song we listen to, but don't know the name of
This
it?
guy doesn't even know what he's writing.
But since that old controller, that no-good heartless human is gone, I will let this continue. But if you get to run it, I will give you your last rites. And then the island of Sodor will no longer have its #1.
Dude, the #1 engine of Thomas is your brother. Why are you killing your brother? You fucking dumbass.
He just wants to
Your
move
brother
on.
is helping them fix your fucking home. This movie doesn't make sense, bro.
You remember the last movie we watched, The Ghost Train?
Yeah, that didn't make sense either. Like, barely. Like, this movie makes no sense. Like, are they stupid? Timothy, your home is being fixed by your brother and by his friends. You know, the place that you loved and cherished and lived. Like, I don't understand. Like, holy lord drop. How cool is that?
Thomas, I saw a man dressed in black, and then I heard a scream that sounded like.
I saw a man dressed in black.
Why is that face built different? Holy lord drop.
Rosie, it was him, my brother, Timothy.
Yeah,
and that
we
man
get it.
was the
We
former
get it, we
controller
get it,
who
Thomas.
once ran this railway.
We get it.
I was shocked. But it turns out I didn't defeat the ghost train after all. He's
Now, what do you have? Plot armor? You don't.
Oh, everyone has
still
plot
here,
armor.
and still coming for me. But, for some strange reason, he let me go.
Good for
But
you.
threateningly said that if I was to run this line when it's finished being restored, he will take me down.
What? But he's.
I know. But I won't let it happen.
Well, Thomas, you already have a branch line.
Exactly. Fucking dumbass.
So why would Topham let you? So why would Topham make you get work on the line when you're
Exactly. You're running the line only to help build it. Someone
Yeah.
else will take it, bruh.
Yeah.
Like Henry or
The thing
something.
between me and my brother is not over. But
Oh wait, Henry's
somewhere,
not even a pen.
sometime,
He's a pendrive,
someday, it will end. And hopefully, he will let go and move on this time.
Like he's
However,
ever.
I did see some part of him go. The old controller, the one who made Timothy into what he became, was here,
Wah,
confronting
wah.
me and seemed to remember me. But then Timothy showed up, and from what I saw, he put him in his place and laid him to rest. Or perhaps sent him down to hell, if it were. My brother's still fighting with his inner demons, but I think he's been able to put
He's still
an end
fighting
to
with
it
the inner demon.
in some
Good
parts
job,
of his
bro.
past.
Rosie sounded worse than dumb Percy.
Sorry, what?
A few more months pass, and the project
Hold
to
on,
restore the
it's sounding
Kirk Roman
worse than
branch was
what now? I
completed
just
at
saw
last.
something else.
Rosie is sounding worse than dumb
What
Percy.
did Percy do?
I don't know.
Not Smart Check,
On
we're
the day
here
of its
bullying Timothy.
reopening, a few days later at Curlstorp Road, a little ceremony
What are you,
was held
7'2"?
with a
Are we
few
dead ass?
speeches and special congrats to those involved
Why is
who had
Scotsman
worked
here?
and helped to get the branch line back into service.
Ladies, gentlemen.
Definitely
Okay,
bad art.
that is so not tough.
Should we skip most of the?
Nah, no.
And engines. It is with great pride and joy that I thank you all for coming on this very special day that marks the beginning of a new chapter in the history of the Northwestern Railway on
I
the
hope you
island
kill
of
it.
Sodor. For everyone that was involved in this project in restoring the Kirk Roman branch to its former glory, they are to be congratulated, for they put their hard work with every ounce of dedication, sweat,
James, Rosie,
and
Emily,
blood
Thomas.
to complete it on time to make it to this opening date. I would also like to thank the people, the public, and
Hold on for a second. Hold on. Why is Henry Gordon there? They only found the line, but they didn't even do shit.
Flying Scotsman is here for no reason.
Why is he even there?
For real.
Just to bring these people.
Probably.
And why is the flags?
The flags are England, but
Hmm.
we know that the island of Sodor is near England, but not a part of England.
Yeah.
The main line is
I would
like
also
going
like
to
thank
England
the
though.
people, the public, and customers who helped raise the money to support the project, as well as the engines on Sodor who took their part in the restoration.
There's James. Edward
Today
didn't do
is a day
shit. We
that
never
you will
met
take a
Edward.
step back in time.
Who
Jeffrey.
is that? That's Jeffrey?
Yeah, that's
I don't
Jeffrey.
want that
But,
Jeffrey.
but where do these American agents come from?
For real, bro.
Is this a foreshadowing for the next movie?
Bruh.
Crazy.
Time. At a time when this small branch line was once among many of the early railways that helped build this railway into what it is today. And we dedicate it to those who once worked on it years ago before our time. Now, I, Sir Topham Hatt, declare the Kirk Roman branch that runs from Calsford Road to Kirk Roman officially open.
But it's so not tough. Like,
Yeah.
every little thing there was just not tough.
At least Lily's there. But hey, Lily's here.
Who the fuck is... Oh.
Lily.
Oh.
Sure. One of the, you know.
Sure, whatever.
She's the best character in the entire movie with no dialogue.
What about Scotsman?
He's second best.
Okay, so any character that has no dialogue is just the best character.
Lily was
who's
given
not
the honor
yapping.
to hold the first passenger train on the line. She gave a cheerful
Who?
blast of her whistle as she puffed down the track and into the wilderness.
Wait, is that Lily or?
That's Lily.
Oh, okay.
What is this music?
Don't know. Why are we using express coaches in a branch line?
There. There you go. There you go.
This feels illegal.
Epilogue. Okay, cool.
Three months had passed after the successful
Damn.
reopening of the branch
3
line.
months?
And
Thomas
Timothy
had been
never
ordered
saw
to take some
Thomas
empty
ever
fish
again.
vans to the docks at Kirk Roman and bring back loaded ones for that evening's flying kipper.
Oh, I just realized that at the end there is an end credit scene.
I'd be skipping ahead and looking.
I'm not. I'm just looking. I'm just hovering, and there's an end credit.
Okay.
They were needed to be
We'll skip the end credits and see the the scene.
True. True.
filled
True.
with
True.
fish for a huge load had to be caught the day before. After leaving his brake van near the shed, he shunted his vans next to the docks. The fishermen were there. Having just half completed loading the other vans with crates of fish, Thomas backed off to turn around to get water for the return journey. While the blue tank engine enjoyed his long drink, he could sense the presence of Timothy.
Is it daytime?
Yeah, I think it's daytime.
How is it still daytime?
Hmm.
I thought he couldn't see.
Probably sunset.
Wherever you are, hear this. No matter how you will try and succeed in your quest to take me down, this railway will always have its #1 engine. You'll never be able to, just like the first time. Timothy, if you can hear this, I know a part of your inner demons has...
Here's to make this scene better.
Nah. Nah.
And you're
I was gonna say, shut the fuck
slowly
up.
giving up all your hatred from your past. What I saw
Just stop.
between you and the ghost of the old controller was
Stop.
one of them. You may not believe it, but somewhere in time or somewhere down the line, you will let go and finally be able to rest in peace with the rest of my brothers and sisters.
And then the next movie's like, Thomas and Friends, Timothy returns. And then Timothy has the whole redemption arc. Oh,
There is none.
Timothy Lloyd!
It's already too late for me. Forgive me.
But there is no peace, little brother.
shut your mouth.
Okay. Now to the end credit scene.
Yeah. Damn, that must have been slow. Okay. Wait,
There you go.
wait, hold on. Back up. To the trains. So, Cool Beans Railway? Cool Beans Railway, Henry?
That's trains, Henry.
Nah, that looks cool. Like, looks like the the face.
Hmm.
I just recognize it from Cool Beans, Cool Beans Railway. Kane fan, Thomas fan forever. Yep.
Now let's see the end credit scene. I want to see what it is because I haven't seen it before.
What? Hear me out. Tom's just suicide. No, I'm joking.
Oh!
Huh?
It's Clinchfield.
Who is this again?
You'll see in the next movie.
Okay. That guy's not the ghost train. You're not tough guy. That. We're gonna get a jump scare in like 2 seconds. No?
Nope.
Fuck.
Anyway,
I thought they were gonna do a Rickroll. What is this?
this the third movie.
That's the
Well,
third
basically,
movie?
basically, Ghost Train, the Clinchfield Curse. This is the sequel to Horror on the Crick on the Branch.
Wait, how
And it's
long
about
is it?
3 hours.
Oh hell no!
Let's watch it, everybody.
Hell no! No! I'm not watching this for 3 hours straight when I have school the next day.
Well, too bad.
I could just leave right now if I wanted to, bro.
There you go. It's
Okay,
starting.
fine.
It
How
was
about we
raining
watch
on the
the
night of
first
Halloween. On
we
the
could watch
Camden
the first 45
Southwestern
minutes.
Railroad, sitting quietly, was ex-Clinchfield 311,
There you go.
an old 482 Mountain steam engine. She was to take a train of log cars from Kempton to Black Wolf Logging Camp, and then deliver another train on the return journey. Earlier that morning, weather reports issued several storm warnings that was coming through that evening, and throughout most of the day. It had been raining lightly, but this was only the early sign of the bad weather approaching.
Well, old girl, it looks like we've got a storm coming in.
Just my luck.
Is he trying?
Having to take this train.
Is the voice
and
actor
then take
trying to be like American?
I think so, but it's whatever.
Or are they trying to be like a country person? Because I know country people will sound like that.
another one down the mountain in a storm.
Don't you worry. I'm confident you'll make it without trouble.
Confidence. That seems to be the only thing that keeps me going, despite what the others say.
Hey, no matter what happens, the manager will not let those fools touch you. Not as long as he, or me, or your fireman are here.
You're the only ones who have shown me sympathy ever since I came here, and I'm grateful for it. So what's our arrival time back in Campton?
Our arrival is 1 a.m., right on the dot.
Right. Let's get rolling.
During the run, 311 was doing very well, traveling 15 miles per hour, the correct speed to travel on the Miller River Canyon.
Why do y'all keep saying 311 multiple times?
I don't care about what they're saying, bro. I just want to
It was
finish the
still
45
raining
minutes
lightly,
of
now
shit.
beginning to follow with the rumble sound of thunder and whistling winds. They arrived at the logging camp at Black Wolf Mountain right on time. After being serviced and checked over by her crew, 311 was preparing to take the other train of log cars back to Kempton. However, there was a short delay as the signal that gave them the all-clear malfunctioned. It was repaired, but this only had made 311 late for her return journey.
let me guess. Something happened and she dies.
Ugh, this rain is almost hard to see through. It's unsafe, and knowing how dangerous this line is in these
Stop.
conditions, it's almost suicidal.
We'll be home as quick as we can after we've delivered these logs. But remember what I said. I'm confident that we'll make it out of here and be home free.
The storm had gotten more worse for cause of major flash floods,
Oh yeah, no, this is
loosening
where they
large
die.
rocks and trees from the banks, causing them to plunge into the raging rapids below, pulling them downstream.
This is where they die.
Damn.
No word of 311 at Campton was heard the next day. As the minutes turned into hours, great concern grew and crews were dispatched to a search and rescue operation. When they came across the Miller River, they saw that the bridge had collapsed. They searched toward the river. There was no indication that a train may have gone over it. Other than the bridge itself, whatever happened to 311 and its crew, they had vanished into thin air.
Why do you sound so depressed, narrator?
I don't know.
Nice.
After a new and stronger bridge was constructed, strange events began to occur. A year after the accident, a freight train was heading towards the same place where 311 had disappeared. The engineer and the locomotive claimed to have seen a headlight, hearing a bell ring and a whistle sounding. But
Oh,
then
my
they
eyes.
all vanished together
Damn.
without a trace. Many reports of similar events throughout the decades soon followed. People and engines alike would report seeing an engine trying to make it over to the other side of the bridge, but never does. According to the legend, if you walk alone on the mountain line of the Highland Valley Logging and Mining Company Railroad in the fall, you might just hear the cry of a whistle in the wind. If you're brave enough to walk the line during the thunderstorm on Halloween, you might just get a glance of a 482 with a blood-red lamp. As it flares past you, its whistling screaming into the distance, only to vanish in the night.
My opinion, she's better than Timothy.
Wild.
Time to skip. There you go.
The quick question is, what does this got to do with Thomas Friends?
There you go.
What's this got to do with Thomas and Friends, though? Oh. nice
Huh?
place. Real
It
sound.
must be Gordon on his way back from Vickerstown. Huh? What the? Who in the name of smoke bugs and pistons are you?
Is it cringe that a human says that?
Yeah.
Who? It can't be! That's my great-grandfather's engine!
I'm not
Oh, you want that.
surprised. I remember you back when you were just a child. Count your lucky stars, boy, for you're not on the wanted list.
Count my lucky stars?
Your grand-grandfather was once a good man, someone who many thought was a friend. But his mistrust ended up costing his life, thanks to that engine on the CSW years ago. And do you know why? Because
Damn.
Like,
With the summer season at its end, the arrival of autumn soon made its presence known on the island of Sodor. The engines of the Northwestern Railway were working hard with great pride. However, this particular autumn season had brought some new visitors to the island over from America. The visitors were two engines from the Norfolk and Western. They were David, the sole surviving 2664 Class A, number 1218, and Luis, a restored class of the J locomotives. Along with them came Ariel, a surviving 440 from the Pennsylvania Railroad, Luke, a 210-4
Wait,
from
hold
the
on for a second,
Atchison,
hold on.
Topeka, Pennsylvania.
I don't know why, but my dumbass thought that was the end for. I don't know that I thought my dumbass thought that was the engine for Magic Railroad, the the American engine.
Railroad, Luke, a 210-4 from the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe Railroad, and Jason, a replica of a 28884 triplex locomotive from the Erie Railroad. The Fed Controller had given them a special visit to spend the autumn season on the railway, and to allow the public to get their chance to see what these massive locomotives were like in their day. To the engines themselves, they found the people to be among the most amazing and respectful rail fans of all time. Even the
Oh, my
Fat
weaker.
Controller's engines agreed with that statement.
Huh?
My weaker on the server.
One evening at the sheds, Rosie, Thomas, Emily, Gordon, and Edward.
Of course,
were
Thomas
talking
has to be
David,
involved with
Luis,
everything.
and Ariel about
he's
supernatural
the main
stories that had
character.
happened on the railway.
And what the hell is all this? Whatever.
Over the years.
Your railroad is full of all kinds of unknown and ghostly things that are full of mysteries.
And not to mention, some are just as scarier as the ones we've encountered back at home in the United States.
You can say that again, Louise.
What's it like over there? None of us have ever been to the railways you run on.
Please tell us.
It ain't like what you have here. The railways in America are much longer and bigger, and we engines can do more work than any others. We pull much heavier passenger and freight trains and can go long distances. But at times we have to let diesels help us out for dynamic braking.
The other engines were impressed.
Is there anything out of the supernatural, like any legends or ghost stories that have been told on the rails?
We've had several, but none of them would ever scare you.
Well, I'll accept the curse of the Clinchfield.
Don't bring that up, Louise. She might come here and curse these locals and their railroad.
Who will?
Who's Clinchfield?
What curse?
Oh, now you've gone and done it. We promised to never mention it to the others, or you know what might happen.
The engines looked at each other with curiosity and interest, wanting to know very badly. The 3 American locomotives had no other choice but to tell them.
The engine that comes from this story is legendary and very haunted.
You mean like the untold story of Timothy that we told you about?
You could say that, but this one has been talked about for almost 6 decades, and everyone in America knows about it. Many steam engines and diesels had their own strange and dark tales, but this engine is the mother of all ghost stories on the railroad. Clinchfield 311.
Clinchfield 311?
That doesn't ring any bells to me, for it's an unfamiliar name.
None of you have ever heard of her until now. She was an old 482 mountain-type locomotive built in 1949 serving the Campton Southwestern Railroad. She had been with the company for about 5 months, but her history was very troublesome. She had a bad
Hello,
luck
Marv.
streak. It almost led to her scrapping, but she was sent
We are watching the Clinchfield Curse, the Ghost String 2.
Well, hello, Marv. Long time no see, buddy.
to work on the Clinchfield. However, it only got worse after arriving in Colorado. 311 was what railroad men called a hoodooed or jinx locomotive, meaning that she was a rolling disaster waiting to happen whether she liked it or not. During her career with the Clinchfield, she had unintentionally injured and killed 20 railroad men, and all because of this jinx. Because of all this, 311 was yanked off the Clinch roster in late 1956 and was placed in an unused storage track in Elkhorn Shop Complex, where she awaited her fate. But that was not to be, for she was saved by the manager of the CSW, where he was in search of a large freight locomotive to handle the lumber contract at the time. After lengthy negotiations, the Elkhorn yardmaster finally gave the manager the 311 for free. After that, she was restored to working order and moved out west under her own power. And remarkably, there were no incidents during the 1,369.3 mile cross-country run. For the first time in a long time, 311 had a bright future, now being owned by a railroad that cared about her.
Well, thank goodness she didn't get sent away for scrapping. That's how I lost all my LNER brothers and sisters. All except one survived, and I know how sad I felt.
What about the other engines?
Oh, there
who
goes
worked there on
Marv.
Clinchfield? Were any of them friends with 311?
Yes, there were. My driver had recently made a discovery 2 months ago before we came here. He was clearing out the yardmaster's desk at the now-closed Irwin, Tennessee yard when he discovered an old picture taken back at Dante, Virginia in 1952. The photo showed engines 311 and 150 sitting outside the Dante roundhouse. It was then that my driver had found out about the relation her and the Pacific locomotive had. Just like the men who distrusted the engine due to the jinx that was hanging on to her, the engines started to do the same thing, and they kept their distance as well, fearing that they too would be jinxed. However, engine 150 was not like them at all and was still 311's closest friend. They first met back in 1950 when 311 arrived on the Clinchfield. They formed a tight bond with each other over time and had been friends ever since that day. Even when the curse was at its worst, 150 was always there for her, even after the CSW had bought her in order to start a new career. You could say the 150 was her light in the darkness that kept her shrouded.
Well, it's good to know that there was someone to be there for her.
So, was 311's bad luck streak over?
It seemed to have been. For the first few weeks of operation, everything went smoothly, but the curse soon made its presence known once again, and that's when almost everyone on the Campton Southwestern Railroad grew into mistrust in 311. She couldn't understand it herself, no matter what. Something was out of her control, and no one could ever tell the real reason. Deep down inside, she was very lonely. Her only real friends were her driver, fireman, and the manager. They did what they could to help 311, but to the others, including the dadgum company's president of CSW, she was a liability that needed to be put down.
Just then Luke came onto the turntable, overhearing the entire conversation.
You're talking about the story of 311?
The goat!
Yes, we are. Do you know about the story?
Indeed, I do. I remember it very well, and it's very haunting. Though it's intriguing for me to see that you engines of Sodor are so interested in hearing about it.
It's something that we're all into.
What we would really like to know is where in fact does the story of 311 really take place?
The story, ironic as it may seem, takes place on Halloween night, October 31st, 1957. Clinchfield 311 departed the logging camp with a logging train into the mountain and started the down descent. Not long after she left, the weather changed for the worse. It was one of the worst storms in U.S. history, with flash floods being reported everywhere along the line. The Miller River Bridge was the last bridge
Got my
between the
lunch.
mountain line and the safety of the yard. However, the
lunch?
flash
Bro,
flood
it is
had
7
loosened
p.m.
large rocks and trees from the banks.
That's dinner.
I'm sorry, my supper. I got myself a hamburger.
Bro,
It better not be any vegetables or ketchup in my hamburger.
stop complaining.
Huh?
Stop complaining.
No. Comes with the peppermint from Sonic.
Causing them to plummet into the raging rapids below.
Jeez, bro, what? Jeez. Dude. Turn that down.
What happened?
I can hear the Enderman dying in the
Oh, that's
background.
wild.
I can hear it,
How do you hear my game, bro?
bro.
How does bro hear my game? And I'm not even screen sharing.
It's out loud.
How? I have headphones on.
Thank fucking God.
See, even Marv heard it.
How? You guys have like oh,
I didn't-
100 sharing,
I
swear.
didn't see shit.
Wait, what happened, Marv?
Just audio communication with shitty headphones.
Let's continue. And I might need to turn down your mic.
It's not even that loud.
I heard it. It was loud.
Hey, I don't know how you heard something.
Let's continue.
Since the bridge was made out of wood at the time, the force of the water and debris slowly took out the supports. The speed through the Miller River Canyon was 15 miles per hour at the time, but 311 was running late, so the driver had the throttle open, doing 30 miles per hour down the grade. When they were starting to cross the bridge, its supports finally gave, and it collapsed, taking the train along with its crew into the river below. The following day, a rescue was carried out, and they found total devastation. The
Womp womp.
location of the wreck hasn't been located, and perhaps never will. 311's remains have not been seen either. It was like she had vanished into thin air. After a new bridge was built, a series of bizarre events soon occurred, and thus the legend of the ghost engine was born. It is said that on Black Wolf Mountain, there lives a spirit, cursing to ride the rails for all eternity, reappearing only once a year on Halloween night, forever doomed to repeat its fate. While it is said to be only a ghost story, the engines of Black Wolf Central will tell you otherwise. Ever since the night of October 31st, 1957, over and over again, once every year, the spirit of 311, otherwise known as the Demon 311, is either heard coming from the mountain or can be seen sitting there, shining her ghostly red headlight at you, and whooshing ghostly red steam, or thundering by where the accident occurred, trying to cross the bridge. But she
Oh, there
never
you go.
reaches
There goes Marv.
Damn. We need
Have
cars.
any of you seen Spirit of 311? I'm very curious to know, just in case any of us were to.
We have seen her, but we had lucky escapes. What she does is terrifying.
That's why we found it too frightening to tell you.
CSX Transportation, or CSX for short, runs the route today, and the ghost of 311 hunts the tracks. If there was ever an engine with the same number on it, she would think that it's disgracing her own and would run right into that engine, and then it, along with 311, would never be seen or heard from again.
311 has been trapped on that mountain for 59 years. This year will mark the 60th anniversary of the accident. Many of us engines back in the States have seen her whenever we've gone up that mountain, but not the way she once was. She looks terrifying and evil with the personality of a demon. Luke, Louise, and I have heard her bell ringing and her whistle shrieking. And we heard her voice, but we were lucky not to encounter her face to face. Otherwise, we would not be here today.
Just how evil is this ghost engine?
Knowing what I went through with Timothy 2 years ago, I think this one is much worse and more demonic. I certainly don't want to even think of coming face to face with 311.
Likewise. But I deeply hope that someday this lost engine will find peace and move on.
That has never happened, I'm afraid. Very few have ever attempted to help 311, but no one has succeeded and ended up being killed by her.
What?
Damn.
What
And
did
there goes
Gordon
Marv.
say?
Wait, what?
What happened?
Vaughn.
That has never happened, I'm afraid. Very few have ever attempted to help 311, but no one has succeeded and ended up being killed by her.
What? She does.
Okay, again with the stuttering. Eclipse again with the stuttering that Gordon just did.
I heard, and I'm not even gonna say anything because I realized whatever I'm saying is not even gonna do anything.
Yeah.
Does what?
Is that part of the curse of the mountains of where she's resting?
Luke, Ariel, David, and Louise only eyed at them worryingly in reply. The engines couldn't say anything, but they could sense they were not alone. Soon the subject of Clinchfield 311 spread down the line, but no one could decide whether to believe it or not. As the old saying goes, things aren't always as they seem.
I'm about to be level. I'm level 10 now in farming.
Wait, what happened?
I'm level 10 now in farming.
Nice.
Hi there, Luke. Look, about last night. It wasn't wrong of us to hear about that story, was it?
No, Thomas, but it was risky in telling you. Not that many have asked to be told about the ghost of 311. It takes great bravery to do that. Now, there's no telling me whether she'll come, but one thing's for sure. She will make herself known.
Luke! Luke! It happened again! I saw her. Last night, while I was delivering my freight train, she came right past me, ringing her bell.
You mean you saw...
Yes, Luke. It's unbelievable. But the curse has struck again. Who would have thought it would happen here on this railway that's not even related to ours back in the States?
You saw the ghost. How does this curse go? I'm asking this because I'm starting to fear the worst.
For a small little tank engine like yourself, you sure are a brave one. It starts to rain and the fog rolls in. If you hear the bell or a whistle, you better shut your eyes and try and block out the sound. However, if you see the Demon 311, just remember, you cannot run, you cannot hide, you will be found, but will never live to tell the tale.
So would that mean if me or any other engines saw her, then...
Yeah, that's how it goes. But despite what I said, run like hell, and for any scrappers on this island, beware of the red lamp, for you'll never know when the ghost of Black Wolf Mountain will show herself.
No, we should have the rest of it.
So okay, okay. How about this? Once the stream hits reach the 2-hour mark, we will end the stream and we can continue watching this movie sometime this week or so. How about that?
All right.
Alrighty, let's continue.
Good about that story now.
As the weeks went by, the subject of 311 seemed to be forgotten. Until one misty night when Gordon was pulling the late night express.
I love that music.
Same.
So OG. But in a horror movie round, yeah, I'm shooting myself.
Stop! There's another engine in front of me! Driver, brakes! Now!
Damn.
What on earth? What happened? Where'd it go?
What's the matter, Goran? Did you see something?
I saw another engine up ahead, but due to the bright light, which almost blinded me, I couldn't tell what it was. But sure, it was sitting right there.
The crew became skeptical and told the guard who had just ran up asking why the train had stopped. Gordon told him what happened and he too became skeptical on the situation. The crew looked around, but they found nothing.
Is this some sort of joke? We looked around, but we haven't found anything. Are you sure you weren't seeing things?
I wouldn't joke about something as serious as this. I really saw another engine.
The crew, still being skeptical, decided to report the matter to the police. Gordon, who was still shaken up, puffed away and was on the move again. But as he did so, he felt this strange feeling in his boiler that he was being watched from behind. He later told the other engines what he had seen.
You thought you saw lights? Surely you must have been hallucinating.
Hallucinating? Rubbish, Henry! I saw what I saw. There was lights on my line!
Did anyone else see them?
No one that I know of. I mean, my crew didn't see them.
You were hallucinating. Be honest.
For the last time, Henry, I was not hallucinating!
Damn.
Holy crap,
Give me
Al.
some patience.
Maybe you weren't hallucinating, Gordon. Maybe you were. We don't know. All we know is you thought you saw another engine in line, but you never collided into anything.
I was not Oh, never mind. forget I said anything.
I think he realized he was getting rage-baited.
Yeah.
Over on the Little Western, Oliver was delivering
that why
his
he
final
shut up?
train of the day. He was well ahead of schedule, having left the top station 20 minutes early. He soon reached Tidmouth Hall to drop off passengers. Just then it started raining, followed by mist rolling in with the air growing colder. But then he heard the ringing of a bell and a deep-toned whistle.
There's a ghost, St. Jim!
Why is she so evil now, though?
You'll have to see it.
Who in the name of Great Western?
You have to see in the future. But since I'm going to end the stream in the 2-hour mark, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But we can continue watching once I have a day off or another day off, because
Right.
But you may never know.
Mm-hmm.
What was that? An engine of that size can't even run on the Little Western. And it wasn't British either. It was American.
From what I could see, it looked like the ghost of 311. I'd heard about it from one of our passengers who was telling a story of an accident that happened in America many years ago.
Better question: why the hell is she sorted?
Meanwhile, Duck
That's
was
British.
waiting at Tidmouth
How the hell did
Station
you
with
travel all
Alice
the way
and
there?
Mirabelle.
It's a bit misty out tonight, girls. We'd best get home quickly. You never know when the weather will take a turn for the worst.
Or a ghost.
What are you on about?
Nothing at all.
Well, it's just...
Just what?
We heard from Isabel and Dulcie about
I
that
just got a message
311 ghost.
What on pseudo are you two on about? There's no such thing as 311 or ghosts in general.
What about Dulcie and Mr. Clark? Remember that 3 years ago in 2014?
Okay, I'll give you that. But other than that, there are no ghost engines whatsoever. Besides, even if there was such a thing as 311, which there isn't, it would be too big to run on this branch line. Remember when Gordon took that tumble on the old branch line in 2002? That just shows that tender engines larger than either Donald or Douglas and Edward can't run on them. It's too dangerous.
And what about James? James is the same size as Edward. So what about him?
What on earth?
She's here! She's real! And she's coming this way! Who? The ghost of 311!
Don't be daft, girls. There is no such thing as...
Oh, it's the bell!
What on earth?
What can you see, Duck?
I don't believe it. Red headlamps? Red steam?
Open your eyes, would you, Duck? It's 311!
Your carriage friend is right. You'd better beware of your surroundings from now on. Be lucky that my business isn't with you. But I know
The next day at Knapford Station, Oliver and Gordon were still shaken up by last night's events.
Whoa, looks like you've seen 311 in person.
So that's who it was. No matter I could see the number due to the bright lights.
I heard the bell and whistle before seeing the engine itself, and then it vanished into the mist.
But something doesn't seem right. You two are still here and not gone.
I just noticed that myself. Because you said that if any of us get accounted with the 311, none of us would be around anymore after seeing it. But yet, me and Oliver are still here.
David, Luis, and Ariel were very confused. Over at the Royal Central Terminal, north of Vickerstown, but just before Barrow, Emily was telling James about what Gordon experienced that night. The Red Engine was amazed, but he soon dismissed the thought, although it briefly reminded him about that one incident he had when he had his encounter with the ghost of Engine 260 a few years ago.
Now that's some story to tell. It's almost rare for engines like Gordon to experience stuff like that. Seeing some lights and thinking another engine was on the same track as him, I almost find it hard to believe.
That's what he told us. As I said last night, Gordon thought he saw another engine on the same line as him, but never collided into anything. Henry thinks he was hallucinating.
Hallucinating? That's what the others said to me when I told them about that unknown engine on the Kirk Ronan branch last year, but they didn't believe me.
The story of 311 really has gotten under reframes lately. If it's really here on our railway, then who knows what will happen to us. But some say that this is only just a made-up fantasy tale to just give us a scare.
I wouldn't say that if I were you, ma'am.
Sky!
Hello there, Emily and James. Tell me, what's all this going on Sodo about a ghost train from the United States? I've been hearing about it non-stop from my driver and fireman ever since I woke up this morning.
It's something about an engine who doesn't have a name, only a number, 311, and something else called the Clinchfield Curse.
That ghost engine, you say? Did Gordon see it?
He claims that he did the night before, but no one believes him.
Well, I do.
Really?
Yes. He told me about it just before I left Knapford, and I was quite surprised, to say the least. I've not heard about the Clinchfield Curse in a very, very long time. My brother's not the only one who have seen the ghost. I too have seen her.
You have?
Yes. It happened during my American tour in the USA in 1969. I was visiting the Clinchfield for a few days. One cloudy day, as I prepared to leave for my morning run to continue my tour outside Dayton Sheds, I heard an unknown whistle. And then I saw a sight that I've kept hidden away ever since. I saw her. Clinchfield 311. She looked terrifying, with red smoke coming out of her funnel and her cylinders in the color of blood itself. But what I found strange about it is that even though she was looking at me in a very menacing way, she did not see me as a threat or that my number was not the same as hers. She said I was way too famous for the likes of her to take, but I thought I was really going to. However, 311 told me that she had tried to find closure and to cross the bridge from where she had fallen, but was unable to reach the other side. I can remember responding back to her, even though I was shaking within my frames and sensed that I was looking at death in the face. I told her that sometime in the future she would break free and find peace, and this curse that she had would be lifted. But in her response, 311 gave me a cold stare before she blew her whistle and left before simply vanishing into thin air. Later, one of the other American engines came over and saw the expression of fear on my face. It didn't take too long for them to find out that I had an encounter with the Demon 311. That day has never left my mind, but what makes it more worse, I never told my former owner, Alan Pegler, all about it. I wish I had done before he passed away in March 2012 at the age of 91 after a short illness. I regret it deeply. I really do. Have any of you seen the Ghost Train?
No, Emily, and I haven't. At least not yet. I haven't seen it, and now I don't even want to. I could get sent to some scrapyard and meet my end there.
From what our American listeners told us, she comes at night at any time, but mostly on the day of the accident on Halloween.
I see. I wonder if this could be the time that 311 lets go of herself and move on.
Oh,
News
hell
of
no.
Gordon and Oliver's encounter spread.
Ah, shit! Shoot!
1 hour and 48 minutes.
I wasn't even trying to get.
But what happened?
Accidentally exit out the video. Crap.
Oh. Just
I
do
got it.
Control Shift T. It's not that hard.
There you go.
A line, but no one believed it, and it soon became a great joke to Henry.
And who's to say the big proud engine like Gordon and a proud great western engine like Oliver becomes afraid of something that's not there? That's so out of character.
Shut it, Henry.
You're
what
out of
they
character.
saw
What are you
was
talking
real.
about?
Had you been there, you would have believed it.
I took the story of Timothy seriously, but all this about an American locomotive that we know nothing about, that I find hard to believe. Seriously, we're over on the other side of the world, and another engine from the United States is able to appear on our line. That's just complete utter nonsense.
Well then, if you don't believe it, then why don't you go and see for yourself?
Henry just dismissed the thought and went to collect the flying kipper from Tidmouth Harbor.
Be careful of the lights, Gordon. They might get you.
What's this about lights, Percy?
Oh, it's nothing, Edward. Gordon apparently said he saw lights on the tracks last night, but he was the only one who saw them.
Did you say lights?
Yeah, it's a bag of baloney, really. Everyone's saying Gordon was hallucinating. Even his own crew doesn't believe it.
Lights. I wonder if... I'll need to ask Gordon about what he really saw.
I'm trying to play Minecraft.
What happened?
I'm trying to play Minecraft and then I'm getting messaged about me being on a fake account that I don't even have. I'm under investigation for an account that I don't have.
Hey, what's with the hold up?
I'm afraid to bring this to you, chap.
but it seems the ship that is delivering the fish here is late. It'll be here within another hour.
Perfect. Is there anything else that can go wrong?
A lot of things, actually.
It was dark by the time the ship arrived to drop off its load. The men hustled in loading the trucks with the crates of fish. The last door banged, the guard showed his green lamp, and the flying kipper was ready to leave.
About time!
With his speed reduced, Henry approached the viaduct. But as he started to cross it, he could see a bright light shining ahead of him.
Stop! There's another engine on the same line! The Demon 311! It can't be
Henry was so shaken up, his face looking pale with only the rain and mist remaining after seeing the ghost engine vanish before him. The following morning, the big green engine was still looking pale. At the coaling plant, he told Gordon about what he saw last night. He was amazed and took this very seriously. Later that day, Gordon met up with Edward at Marin Station with a local train.
Hey, Gordon, I heard you saw strange lights on the main line 2 nights ago?
I'm not too sure. As I said before, they are rather close to each other, but I think I got a glimpse of an upside-down triangle, or something like that. What I could tell you is that for sure I know the locomotive's whistle sounded American.
Do you think it was 311?
It was, Edward, but at the time, I wasn't completely sure about it, but still, I wouldn't only known it was 311 if I saw the number. Thanks to what Ariel, David, Louise, Tommy, and Oliver were so lucky to be alive. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. Henry had an encounter of the ghost train last night, and he was terrified almost out of his frames. Just like me and Oliver. He wasn't taken or didn't vanish without a trace. Do you think perhaps this ghost engine is after one of us?
It's too early to tell, but I've not seen the 311 in person yet. As you know, ever since the whole Timothy ordeal 2 years ago, the story was brought up by our American visitors, and this time it's one of their own ghost trains. Something tells me we're dealing with something much bigger than what happened when Timothy was here.
Oh, don't even remind me of that.
News of Henry's sighting of 311 spread down the line, but many of the people of Sodor thought it was still a made-up fairy tale. Halloween was just days away, and preparations were being made for the event that was to be held.
Donne!
As early evening fell, most of the engines had returned to the sheds to get some sleep. Unfortunately, some of them had to do extra work or make some deliveries during the night, whether they liked it or not.
I think this is where we're going to stop here for now, since we're almost in the 2-hour mark.
All right.
So thank you guys for joining us this 2-hour movie thing, and if y'all want to know when's the next stream, I have no idea. It depends whether I'm going to have a day off or not.
Thank you. Ooh, I got some food. Yippee.
So if I have a day off, if I do have a day off, I'll let everyone know. So again, thank you guys for watching this live stream, and thank you Clips and Oliver for joining. And we will see, and I will see y'all next time on the stream. See ya.